Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about some tools and tricks that you can use to really build self-discipline. So self-discipline is essentially your consistent ability to control your actions, feelings, behaviors, and emotions. How much control do you have over your behavior and daily habits that make up your life? This is an essential question to ask yourself. When you read the success stories of people who went on to achieve extraordinary things, people like Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, Kobe Bryant, David Goggins, the list goes on. These people are individuals like you and me, but what really separates them is aside from their talent, is that they all possess extreme levels of self-discipline year after year after year. I see self-discipline as taking consistent action, but also as having a high respect for oneself. By looking at really psychology, and according to the American Psychological Association, the key self-discipline characteristics are the ability to really resist impulsive responses that undermine commitment, the capacity to delay gratification, and to really hold out against short-term temptations to really achieve more long-term goals. Because acting with temperance allows us to make more strategic and objective and thoughtful decisions. In the words of Angela Duckworth, achievement of difficult goals entails the sustained and focused application of talents over time. One important thing to remind yourself when trying to really build self-discipline is to remember why you start. If you have a particular desire in mind, it can act as a motivational tool to build self-discipline. By being clear in your wants and aspirations, this can really effectively push you towards your goal. Keep in mind that without allowing yourself, by really reminding yourself of your end goal and really not forgetting where you started, you will overall have maybe more of a purpose. You'll be more confident and you will be more motivated when really striving towards it. Remember that self-discipline is a characteristic, it's a trait, and can be learned like anything else. So don't feel that you cannot learn or you're not worthy of having self-discipline. Anyone can learn self-discipline. So I'm gonna give you a few positive advantages right now of developing self-discipline. The first is diminished anxiety and heightened satisfaction. By accomplishing tasks on time, you are reducing work buildup, which can really allow one to feel less stressed because they are being productive, which in turn allows you to feel more relief and satisfaction. The next is increasing your ability to achieve long-term goals. By being disciplined and having fewer distractions, less procrastination, and self-imposed setbacks, you can progress rapidly over time. The next is you can become more resilient. Self-discipline helps us resist more short-term urges and temptations, which allows you to develop a sense of fortitude, as this may be taxing and challenging over time, but you will develop a sense of kind of a muscle memory on when the going gets tough. You will persevere because you've really practiced that in the past. The next is increasing self-worth and happiness. Well, I don't suggest in any way tying your self-worth to your achievements. By being disciplined, you can enhance your discipline, enhances self-worth. So this can allow you to build belief and confidence over time. And this, when achieving and striving, aspiring, having a why, and really having a purpose, this can really allow one to feel motivated, happy, and really allow for a sense of gratitude when achieving and pushing themselves. The next is improved physical health and overall well-being. By being self-disciplined, you are less likely to fall into frequent and consistent negative and unhealthy behaviors, such as overeating, excessive drinking, and smoking. So you'll be better able to maybe commit yourself to making behavioral changes that can promote healthy lifestyle, such as exercising regularly, as these are really important. The next thing I'm going to go over, guys, is just some important habits that can allow you to build a sense of self-discipline. So the first is taking persistent action. We've all had those times where we had those all do it later moments, those pesky moments, aka procrastination. But by having clear goals and an execution, this can allow you to really be focused on the task at hand. The next is active goal setting. By putting your goals where you can see them, whether that be in a refrigerator, on your desk, in your office, or on a sticky note on your laptop. This is a great way to really remember your goals and retain this information and keep these fresh in your mind. When doing active goal setting, keep in mind that goals that are SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound are more easily achieved. So keep in mind that you should set goals that really have a purpose and have these kind of metrics and track progress over time. Feel free to really measure what things that you are doing positively that is bringing you closer to your goals as the days, months, and years go on. The next is really setting achievable. This is an important one, as short-term goals, right, can act as a stepping stone to allow you to achieve more long-term goals. By breaking these into more manageable and bite-sized chunks, it can allow this process to be more enjoyable and less daunting. By doing this, you're also not really overwhelming yourself with too lofty goals, and you're allowing yourself to really see progression and measure these small wins, which build up over time. 4, practice prioritization. Decide which tasks are worth dedicating ample amounts of time to knock out the hardest task first. This will allow you to organize your day in a way that allows you to crush these tasks and really set a sturdy and solid plan that will make you less likely to procrastinate, and this will allow you to be more productive. The next thing is knowing your strengths and weaknesses, right? So knowing your strengths will allow you to identify areas that you naturally excel in and identify target or focus areas, which will allow you to develop a growth mindset. So this allows for more realistic goal setting, and it can help you reduce the frustration, the dissatisfaction, and demotivation that you may face when maybe you don't keep in mind some things that maybe you're good at and others that you just naturally need to put more work in. One thing that this can also help is it can allow you to really create tailored strategies to achieve certain goals. Life is dynamic, guys, and circumstances can change over time, but by knowing your strengths and weaknesses, this can help you adapt and build some strategies that can cultivate self-discipline. 6, find people that you trust and hold you accountable. So whether that be family members, friends, a mentor, or a coach, having people in your circle that you that can check on you periodically, right, is a good tool when trying to develop a sense of self-discipline. As a supportive individual with your best interest at heart can make you less likely to cheat yourself out of a goal. And when really trying to find people, you can also look at maybe a wider network, utilize social media, and keep in mind that there are people that have achieved your desired goal most likely. And these people who have walked your path before can share some maybe experiences and insight that can allow you to really maybe gain just some wisdom and not fall into certain pitfalls that can disrupt you from achieving your desired result or outcome. 7, develop a sense of self-awareness. One question I have for you guys: how many temptations do you think you resist every day? Well, it is impossible to know, actually, because most of our decisions are actually unconscious. By becoming more attuned to when, where, and how we exercise self-control, we can start to manage our behavior and control our emotions a little bit better. 8, remove distractions. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm sure you guys all have heard that phrase. But by removing temptations, this can allow you to build self-discipline over time because you're less likely to fall into certain pitfalls. By putting your phone away and out of your vicinity, or putting a TV remote, maybe if you're in your office in another room, you're less likely to fall into these distractions as These can be obstacles in your journey to self-improvement. 9, prioritizing wellness and taking care of your body. So self-discipline is easier when you're taking care of yourself, trying to maybe get adequate rest, fuel your body with nutritious foods, and manage stress by exercising or doing recreational activity. This will help you stay more alert and focused when achieving your desired outcome when it matters. 10, step outside your comfort zone. Self-discipline involves regularly pushing yourself to maybe outside certain boundaries by facing new challenges or trying unfamiliar tasks. You can bolster your mental fortitude and self-discipline. 11, be positive. Knocking yourself down, guys, is not constructive, and it will allow for maybe more unfavorable results, making you more likely to feel demotivated or discouraged as the time goes on. So instead, combat this negative self-talk with affirmative self-dialogue. Use setbacks or moments of low discipline as learning opportunities. Develop a growth mindset. Affirming oneself can keep you more engaged, motivated, and focused when embarking on becoming the best possible version of yourselves. Here are a list of a few daily affirmations that it may be favorable to say once in a while if you're having a hard day. I am disciplined and determined to accomplish my goals. I'm capable of making an effort towards my goals. Today, I will break bad habits. I know what I need to do today to reach mine. There are so many affirmative things that you could say that can really enhance one's ability to create self-discipline, because it can enhance one's confidence and it can make you feel like you are worth this goal and you can really make it happen. 12, time management. Being aware of how you spend your time and properly allocating time plays an important role in building time management, as it allows for you to create well-structured daily routines, and it can help you really relieve stress because you are prioritizing and completing certain tasks on time. So there are many resources that you guys can use when trying to continue to grow self-discipline. You can read books, watch videos, or listen to podcasts of people that you admire. And this can really help you in your journey and allow you to stay motivated and develop a sense of resolve and persistence. A few books I recommend are Atomic Habits, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. Lastly, the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is a course by a personal development expert, TJ Walker, that I look up to. And in this course, you'll learn kind of 7 areas, also known as spheres of daily habits. I have tried this course and learned a lot from it. And you will also really learn what dictates people's actions and what can kind of cause them to be tempted. And it will allow for a real solid understanding of what self-discipline is, and it will allow you to really work on certain target areas, maybe a little shaky when trying to become the best possible and most authentic version of yourself. Guys, I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.